Leo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Leo, sun, moon, rising sign. It's Leo energy. So even if you're not one of those three main placements in Leo, you may have Leo placements in your natal chart that are being triggered right now. You're not even aware of it, but this message is finding you because it's at the right time, exactly when you need to hear it. So trust this connection, and this is where your message begins. Oh, well, I love that. Time for a deep dive. Your love life, or we're going to keep this as general as possible at first. Something that is extremely important to you and that you're very passionate about. It's about to get deeper. It's not about deeper as in more validation. It's deeper as in deeper levels of you. A deeper understanding, a deeper connection, a deeper honesty between you and whatever partner you're working with, whether it's business partner, romantic partner, it doesn't matter. There's a deeper understanding of each other's personal identities, as well as each other's insecurities, as well as each other's talents and skills. There's a deeper appreciation. This is Venetian energy, so it's almost a richness of appreciation, luxuriating, like really thinking that this energy, the situation that you're in, has a deeper value than it did even last week. And it speaks to a time of idealism as well. It's a very romantic energy. So it's like the deeper you go, the more you realize you can flourish and grow. So this is really the energy of, like, if you think of the tree of life, the thicker the roots, the deeper the roots, the more robust the branches. And that's what's happening now, is there is a rich growth that is deepening the truth of your current connection. And we're going to understand why. This could suggest romance, money, of course, absolutely. Remember, as I divide the deck, Leo, what I'm going to leave the cards where they lay. Whatever falls out is going to stay exactly where it is, because that's just part of the message. If you're looking for personal messages, I provide those. Please go to my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and you can book and schedule right there. I'll get your message back to you within 24 hours because I know you guys need them. I know you want them fast. There is availability, not for this week anymore, but for next week, FYI. The faster you book, the faster you'll have your reading. And if you haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe. Perhaps you're just finding the channel. Welcome. My name is Michelle, for those that you don't know. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then ring that notification bell and select all notifications so that you know when I go live, because I do free public tarot card readings on here if you'd like to participate. If this chime bothers you, just turn the volume down a little bit. Set healthy boundaries. So we're coming into this situation where there was struggle. There was some conflict. Set healthy boundaries only comes up when that's exactly what you needed to do because you were uncomfortable in a situation and it was triggering you, and you knew that you had to go back and maybe have some difficult conversations. It's not easy for any of us. I'm not going to stereotype zodiac signs. I don't like it. It usually is easier for earth signs to set boundaries because that's what they are. They are the boundary setters, or the creators of boundaries of the zodiac. But when you love somebody, when you care about a situation, it's difficult. And sometimes it's just not clear, right? Like, what boundary do I need to set here? Healthy boundaries sometimes is the Great Wall of China. Sometimes it's a white picket fence. You have to kind of understand what situation it is, so that takes a reevaluation of the situation as well, which isn't easy. So there is a sense of not too long ago, maybe even out to 3 weeks ago, but very, very close to this week, we have, because you set those boundaries, now there's the ability to dive deeper and trust more because you have a more robust understanding. Now, this is very mature. There's a lot of strength that's going on here. I like where it's headed. Time to heal, purging those toxins. When snake comes up, 100%, you are being called to purge those toxins and use that purge to energize and catalyze a new cycle in your life. Tend to the small things. I love when these two come out together because snakes eat mice. And so in some ways, maybe there was actually an illness or a sickness. It's almost like when you get a cold and it cures something else too. It's just that sense of the healing process and whatever toxins you were going through, almost eating itself away, or eating up something else too. Coming in and fixing those little things, those little minute details. Maybe the devil was in the details. That sense of there were little things that were building up, and what you did was needed to see or be introduced to something that was big, maybe for the both of you to rally around and realize that the petty shit that was breaking you apart wasn't all that important. And then we have be fearless and bold. So claim your independence, be comfortable by yourself, but also, and this is most important with this card, face this head on. You're not lying about it. You're not deceiving yourself about it. You're confronting it. Fighting. There's just this energy of fight for this. A decision that something was worth fighting for. Now we have, coming up in the week ahead or the future, believe in yourself. We have Virgo energy planting those seeds. Now you're working in healthy soil. Believe in yourself enough to not need instantaneous gratification, but instead to do it little by little. And recognize I don't have to push anything. I have to invest in the future, in this potential. But it's also to cultivate. To tell myself where I'm going to be putting my efforts for the next 6 months or so. Believe in yourself. Go ahead. The miracles are endless. This was a struggle, Leo. This was a hardship, but the universe wants you to already know. Good choice. Good choice for sticking with this. Because you really did unearth something valuable. That you're right, it was worth putting your time and energy and attention into. Let's look at the 7-day play-by-play. I know a lot of people don't stick around. I don't understand why. Because we're just getting into the nitty-gritty of the reading. I want to see where we end up. I like what's being revealed to me so far. Where we end up by the end of the week. Okay. Let's see. What is all this about? Day 1, step 1. What is all this about? Letting something end, letting something finish. Also a regenerative cycle. We have Scorpionic energy in the Death card. So realizing and letting something be finished. or recognizing the toxicity in a situation, and that in some ways, revealing the toxicity in a situation so that you can cure it or heal it. What do I need to fix this toxicity? Recognizing first and foremost that there is toxicity or that something is ended, a decision to also have power in your convictions and have the courage to face your fears. Victory after a horrible ending or a horrible death is almost like good for you for recognizing that there was a tiny seed here that still wanted to grow because something really should have been finished. And maybe it was in a certain way about itself. But it's like the old version of itself needed to be finished because the old version of itself was sick. But because of everything that you learned from the sickness, there's a new version here that you can get right. Then we have moving forward. Moving forward because of all the lessons learned and of all the insights and carrying you forward, moving forward. Maybe even deciding to move something, move somewhere. Realizing that there's an ending or completion in one situation, one area, one location, and you're ready to move to another. Giving yourself the permission to do so, and really having confidence and faith in your decision to do so because you do it with experience. It's just the time. Like this was you listening to your divine purpose and divine timing. And I think you made a great choice with the Wheel of Fortune here because it's going to open up a lot to you. Now we have fear coming out. The Devil card, all the stuff that comes out tries to pull you back. Okay? Facing that fear, facing that toxicity. First and foremost, the fear is the only thing that you have to really worry about. All the other stuff is stuff that you can confront. But it's going to try to cleverly convince you that you're moving in the wrong direction and that you should turn back. You should not turn back, Leo. You should absolutely believe in your talents and your skills, and you should push forward. And this is what the cards are saying you've chosen to do. And so I am very proud of you. Because what you realized is the devil lies. And that you really have all the magic and power here. You decide, you create what you want, you create your reality. You're going to make the reality that you want, not the reality that current reality says has to be. In fact, current reality would not exist if this conversation between the bold and the fearful hadn't happened before. And the bold hadn't won. The bold creates reality. And then comfort and fear keep you stuck in the reality that had been created, keep you stuck by making you think, oh, you can't create anymore. This is just how things are. Why do you think they are the way they are? It was created. And I have capabilities to create again. And I will create this on my own. Don't tell me. I love that. I love that. I love how this fell out a little bit in the past too. This is day 4. I think this is a recognition that I've done this before. I'll do it again. I have support. You do have support. With 6 of Wands, it says you do have support. People are proud of you. They want to see where you can take this. Even if you have to call in a support team from the past, there is ambiguity here. But I think this is more creativity. It's like you're being creative and you're being confident and you're being supported in the face of ambiguity, in the face of the unknown. Just don't get lost in the need for accolades, because that can be very deceptive. And I think that with a little bit, it comes with a warning. You know, the light of the moon, the shine of the moon is deception. It's not deception, it's a reflection. It's almost like in some ways, maybe there's a reflection coming, or this new wave is a reflection of your old success. But it doesn't have to be. It can be more. It can stand on its own. What about the next step? We got to get up to the 6th. We got to get up to the 7th step. Walking away from what doesn't serve you, a decision to let something go. And I think what you're letting go is that old attachment, the devil, that old attachment to that old success, or the way that you used to view success. And once you stop viewing success that way, you'll start to see very clearly the opportunity in front of you is actually a hell of a lot better than you first saw it as. The only reason you weren't seeing it as the opportunity it really was because you were comparing it to the opportunity that was. And that opportunity is over. It's gone. It's run its course. It doesn't mean anything bad has happened. It means it's ended. And to try to like redo that is a waste of your time and why you were failing. So it's really walking away from that old model, walking away from those old feelings, that old emotion, those old beliefs of what you're capable of or what should be happening. And that's the bold step you take this week, because you have to confront your ego to do it. Wow. Gemini got a very spiritual journey as well. And this is spiritual, but I think for me, this feels more functional as well. We have a new start, a new beginning, a new opportunity. Taking things in a new direction, a new insights, new. And it may be small, but that's okay. You started small once before. Shocking everybody, surprising everybody that you're actually even doing this or believing it. And there is a lot of worry and frustration here. There's also a sense of a new beginning in the wake of something collapsing, maybe even an industry collapsing. It's almost like you're realizing that the old way of doing things is over. And that does bring a lot of fear, because what comes next? What you create. And yeah, this could be with relationships too. You know, that sense of, I'm tired of seeing the person in the light of all my fears and insecurities that came before. I gotta clean slate this shit and look at it more objectively. We're gonna get into 7th day over in the extended, but stick around here. A new start is coming. It was denied to you, especially around the new eclipse. Something got stuck. Something either got stuck, or this was a completion of a cycle that wanted to clear space. Now we have prosperity lies ahead, and it's time to release negative energy. What do you want to release? And that's all about recognizing the possibility and potential in something that really you should not have completely. Yeah, it's not like. I don't see this as not a new start. I see it as a new perspective and a new way to handle an old situation so that it becomes new. I know that's weird. I am sure of the prosperity lies ahead and time to release negativity. It's over, guys. It's done. It's done as long as you can let go of what doesn't work anymore and what you're not even interested in anymore. The 8 of Cups tells me that you're kind of done trying with something too. It's almost like I don't care about this anymore, right? Because it's not part of your heart's mission anymore. Where is your heart's mission now? You got to start putting everything into that. I'll see you guys in the extended. The link is down below. I pinned it also to the top of the comment section. I'll check you out there.